All right, today's theme is music. What do you know about music, Ryan?
Music.
That's fine.
What about music?
Music can be used for many purposes.
Like what?
Name and address withheld.
All right, we will be editing that part out. So,
This is an
I think
unedited
our episode
episode.
comes
Whatever we say stays in.
anyways,
Counterclaim after hours.
Yeah, counterclaim at night.
so what's your favorite band?
Favorite band? That's actually challenging. I would say Hollywood Undead, but I haven't listened to them as much. I've been listening to a lot of ICP recently.
Cool. I think I actually heard that from some random stranger at the IGA when I was working there. Is there a song of theirs called Cotton Candy?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, there is. Because some random dude like walked up to the went up to the IGA. I knew one of the people with him, but I didn't know him. And he was like, just randomly told me, "Hey, you should check out this band called ICP. They have this really cool song called Cotton Candy." I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
And then you never
Like,
looked at it.
no, I never
Do you
did.
know what ICP stands for?
No idea.
Insane Clown Posse.
I actually like it.
Interesting. But I was like, okay, thank you for the random information. I always get the most random things at the IGA. It's going to be pretty hard to hear Chase this episode, so...
Because he's sitting like
I-
15 postal codes away.
My favorite song is like when like the melody comes in and then there's like maybe or maybe not drums and then there's like a 50% chance of vocals. That's like one of my favorites.
I really hope that like when we listen to this back, it's just Chase. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey you guys.
Hey, guys. So, anyways, I really like the Beatles, and you kept saying, like, oh, the Rolling Stones are so much better than the Beatles.
Did I actually say that?
Yeah, we used to get into, like, arguments about that.
Okay, the Rolling Stones and the Beatles are basically the same. I'm sorry.
Dude, Paul McCartney wrote the Rolling Stones' first hit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you believe Paul McCartney's dead?
No, he's obviously alive.
Good.
Just
He
like
might be
Elvis.
Elvis is not alive.
Elvis is alive.
Yeah, Elvis is alive.
He is.
He's in the
not.
same bunker with Adolf Hitler, and
He's not
And
alive.
Joe
He's
Rogan.
Yeah,
cryogenically
Joe
frozen.
Rogan.
Then. Oh yeah, today's Hitler's birthday. Happy birthday, Hitler.
Oh, that's coming up.
okay. No, that can stay in, just not the other thing.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's too far.
all this stays in.
Yeah, this is the app. We should make a new channel called After Hours.
After
Yeah,
hours,
We should
where
do
it's
a
just
24-hour podcast episode.
No.
Ryan. How does it feel being on as many episodes as Jackson?
Wait, how many episodes have we done?
Two.
Technically 4, but one of them's like an appetizer episode.
So this thing's just not been happening. This is,
No,
Yeah.
it's not been good.
I mean, feels pretty good. I'm back in the saddle.
Do I have the record then?
What?
'Cause I'm on 3, right?
You're on 3. Jackson has 3 also. So
Well, Skyler has 4.
I have 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott's got the world record. I mean, it is his podcast. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Chase is now the co-host of the podcast. Thank you, Ryan, for adding your cap gun noise to the
I've
podcast.
just been spinning the barrel this whole time.
Anyways, continuing on the topic of music, right before this, we have been working on an versus Ryan Berry rap battle, and Ryan, we finally got Ryan tamed to.
We gave him a monster energy, and then he just kind of went off the walls. We didn't think about it too hard.
Yeah, but anyways, we finally got Ryan to record it finally, and then when we listened back to it, it was like extremely slow and robotic for some
It
reason.
was really good.
No idea why it decided to be like that. I mean, now it's fine, but for some reason it just decided, I'm just going to screw the whole thing up. Why
Imagine
not?
this whole podcast is done. It's like, hello, guys.
Yeah, the whole podcast would be like, hello, how are you doing?
Today's topic is about music. It also doesn't
yeah.
help that it sounds like Lois Griffin, but somehow worse.
Yeah, and then Ryan was just horsing around the whole time the recording
Horsing
stuff.
around, what are you, a 50s dad? Alright, Andy
He
Griffin.
was being a hooligan.
Andy Griffith's a fire show. Don't even dox
I'm
Andy
not-
Griffith.
It has its moments.
I'm not dissing on Andy Griffith. I love Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith is great. Andy Griffith, Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days,
I don't like Laverne and Shirley.
Right, I've never
Shut
seen
up.
it.
It's not that good. It's not.
Little House on the Prairie, fire.
It's okay.
I haven't seen.
You actually like Little House?
Yeah.
I like only old women watch that.
I get tired
My
of
mom
Little House
watches
because
that.
it's on all the time.
I mean,
Are you calling your mom old?
Like, you
Yeah.
did go meet the cast, didn't you? Or one
Yeah, we did. You've been looking at my Instagram.
That's all he's got is Instagram.
Yeah. Also, Ryan, what happened to your Ramblings of a Fool series?
Literally just was like, alright, I'm finding something else to work on.
That was like
Decided
such a good
nothing
series.
worked.
That was.
I actually enjoyed
Yeah,
that
and then
series.
you
I'm not
made
joking.
Retarded shampoo
6893 because it's the opposite
Yeah.
letters. And I did the same freaking thing.
I
And then
thought
after
about doing one.
he thought about what was yours going to be
That'd
called, like
average intellect.
average intellect or something like that. And I was wearing a gator too, and I had the same hat as you, so it's just like, yeah.
I have a gator, and I have glasses. I put those on.
And then I put on my leather jacket as well, like you had on. So, yep, it was pretty cool. Oh, anyways, now that we've gotten off topic already,
For the first time in today's episode.
yeah.
We
what-
haven't talked about music yet, really.
Well, we talked about it a little bit. I am wearing a hat that says, "Been there, done that." Ryan also has a hat like this.
I meant to bring my Rule King hat.
And it's a funny story because we're at this place called the Dairy Bar at the Indiana State Fair, and
Flashbacks already.
Ryan,
PTSD from the
get-
dairy.
Can we
get-
just talk about the dairy bar for like 30 minutes, please?
give your story on the Dairy Bar, Chase. If you want to pull up a chair over here, that you could hear you in the mic better,
Okay, so the dairy bar.
or you could use that chair. That's more
is
comfortable.
what was the dairy bar? It was.
It was like we did this every year. Ryan just ended up doing this year. It's where you go to this Indiana State Fair and you work at a grilled cheese place, and you make grilled cheese and cheese sticks for like the whole day, and you get a few breaks, and then after it you end up smelling like cheese. But you get free food, and that's kind of cool.
Keep in mind, they were like, dude, you have to go. It's so much fun.
It was really fun. I
No,
thought.
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It just sounds like manual labor.
It is. Okay,
You get paid in free food.
it wasn't bad at first.
I don't want paid, but I want paid in cash.
The first
You
manager
can sell it.
lady knew what she was doing.
Okay, yeah, the first manager, we've had her before in the past few times, and she's a good manager, and she's been there for a long time. She's always really nice.
And then she took off about 2 hours in, and then we got the other manager.
It was like the afternoon shift.
Dude,
Yeah. She did not know what she's doing, and plus my parents got to talking to her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm planning on going to like a cooking school or something." I'm like, "You need to study some more."
Yeah, you are not making it out the
You can
streets
only
with
make
this
grilled
one.
cheese. It's fine.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to listen.
Yeah, I remember Ryan's hands were like burning and stuff, and she was
Yeah.
like, "You need to pick it up, man." Like
Yeah,
basically.
because they were just out of the oven. We had these like thin plastic surgeon gloves that were barely like didn't work for anything, and she's like, pick it. And the bags were so like
We had bags to wrap the grilled cheese for context.
yeah, and the bags were so fragile and small. You like perfectly fit. It was so like my hands burning. I'm like, man, I can't wait to not get paid for this. I could be at home doing anything.
Chase just showed me a random piece of paper, but it's not any random piece of paper. We're planning on doing an episode with Caleb Bochting and also Xander Carrico, and Caleb wrote a list down of things he wanted to talk about. So be prepared for this in the future. That one I won't be saying.
I wouldn't say half of these. I wouldn't say any of these.
The second one is everyday Masonic symbols that he wants to talk
What
about.
does that even mean?
I don't even know.
The Freemason.
Okay.
Oh, and then he wants to talk about Hitler's body conspiracies, then JFK assassination theories, World War III thoughts, Epstein's Island, Nazi holdout units, Nazi experiments, basis of society, war crimes, nuclear war and deterrence, apocalypse plans, contingency plan 8888, after death plans / beliefs, revelation / judgment day, U.S. monkey soldiers,
Man, what the?
That sounds
soldiers,
like a Family Guy
soldiers of
episode.
tomorrow, and truth default. And these are all things
There's
that
stuff on the back too.
this is Xander's stuff. These are all things that Caleb wants to talk about. And Xander has a shorter list. He only has 3, and Xander has Killdozer, Elvis Ain't Dead, JFK Second Shooter. That's what he wants to talk
So
about.
they both want to talk about JFK.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna get like shot by the FBI. If you talk
Probably.
about that.
Here, I'll
Can
keep
you
lookout
imagine if
for
we
a
get-
red dot.
If we eventually get Logan on one of these podcasts,
Oh,
it will be
God.
like a long...
It's gonna be like the lizard people underneath the subway stations or something.
Those sound like what crazy people talk about. I mean, like,
The thing
he's
is,
not-
Caleb
he's
talked
not
about
okay.
that more than Logan.
Like whoever wrote that down is not okay.
All right, and the next part of this episode, we'll have Ryan eating Pocky ghost pepper chips.
No, we will not.
Yeah, we'll film them too, so you get like a visual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should record like video of this.
By the
Yeah.
way, just a heads up, if we get 100,000, we'll tell you that we'll give you a face reveal. But then once we get to 100,000, we'll say at a 1 million, we'll give you a face reveal.
Yeah, and then 10 million, and then 100 billion,
Yeah. So
8
please
billion.
give in to our demands.
We'll do it at 8 billion.
Please feed our egos.
All right, and now for the chase segment.
Hi guys. All right, I'm done.
All right, that was an amazing segment of our co-host Chase.
I want to go back to the dairy bar because there's one
He
part.
wants to go back to Casey's.
Because-
The sweet tea.
No, not the sweet tea. So part of Skyler and I's job was to keep inventory of the grilled cheese that we had because we were making multiple. Like we had Swiss, Munster, American.
Dude, the Italian was so good though.
Okay, so we had none of what was it, the Swiss and Munster, but we were overflowing with American. And Skyler goes up to the manager and says, "Hey, we need more Swiss and Munster." The manager says, "I don't believe you." Goes up, checks for herself, comes back, looks Skylar right in the eyes and says, "Hey, we need more Munster and Swiss."
Dude, I was so freaking mad.
You should
Like,
just quit on the
like,
spot. Just
it's
leave.
it's grilled cheese we're talking about. Why would I lie to you about grilled cheese? Oh, I'm gonna.
It's the grilled cheese
And
conspiracy.
you know what the best part was? She made 3 more racks of American.
Yeah, she didn't even do any more Munster and Swiss. She was just like, "Hey, we need more Munster and Swiss," and then just never did anything about it.
Yeah.
After I already said it. That wasn't the only thing. Remember the kid that was there that was with us?
No.
There was like a kid that was with us. Probably I think he was a junior, and he wanted to be like in everybody's business, and he wanted to help everybody. Remember that kid?
No.
Like he was like.
He's just trying to help.
Well, he would do stuff like, "Oh no, I got that." And I'm like, "It would be much easier if I just did this." And
This
he's
is
like,
literally the one thing I was assigned to do, Chief.
and I remember at the end, Ryan's legs were like spaghetti.
Oh man, when I woke up the next day, I'm like, "Dad, I'm not going to school unless you give me a wheelchair."
And then Ryan never came back.
Pretty
Ryan's
much.
not meant for work.
I came back like 3 more times and then I
He's
dropped
not.
out.
He's not built for work.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It just,
It's that.
it was.
Oh, speaking of Ryan, he's got a new cut now.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the traditional mullet, but not really a mullet.
Now he's got the skinhead cut.
Yeah, now I'm a neo-Nazi.
Yep. Now all he needs is a scar and a white eye, and he becomes a
And now
villain.
he's a felon.
Yep. Oh, and then like I remember at the end we had 30 minutes because the people who were supposed to come back and relieve us from our break never came, so they had to
Yeah.
get different people to do it. So we ended up having only a 30-minute break instead of an hour break, and even though we only had 30 minutes left, Ryan was like, "Hey, I really want to get a ride on that tractor again." I'm like, "I don't know, Ryan. I don't think we'll have enough time." And he's like, "Well, I'm going." And I'm like, "Well, we're supposed to be in a buddy system, so I have to go with you." So I went to Ryan on this like tractor pull thing, and we went around in the circle around the whole
It wasn't a
fair.
tractor pull thing. It was like a trolley system.
It was a tractor though.
But it was like.
Okay. But
Whatever.
anyways, continuing the story. We went around and we got on the other side because Ryan got off, and I'm like, "Great," and then Ryan got like you got like a corn dog or something, and I'm like, "Whatever." So And then Ryan was thirsty, so then we had to go back and get a drink.
It's important to note, I just make impulsive decisions. I don't think. I'm just like, I'm doing this, and I don't care.
He's gotta go to
And
the
then-
bathroom, he's hungry.
And then I ended up getting a call from our engineering teacher who was looking for us, and he was like, Skyler, what are you guys doing? Like, he was getting mad at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Ryan wanted to do this, and I couldn't let him go by himself, so...
You can
I had to
trust
do
me by
this.
myself.
No, we weren't allowed to.
Bro, I don't care about the
Are you,
rules.
you're like in high school. I mean, like, how are they not gonna let you go by yourself?
Yeah,
You
like,
had to
brother.
you had to have like a buddy system or
dumb.
something.
Yeah, it
But-
is. I am almost an adult. I'm not able to make, comprehensive decisions.
Skyler is a legal adult.
So then Thomas was getting on my case, the engineering teacher. So we were trying to get back on the trolley, but every trolley we went on, it was like slam packed with people, and we couldn't get on any of the trolley system. So after like 10 minutes of waiting, we finally got on a trolley with like 0 room practically, and we finally got back there, and Thomas was like yelling at Ryan or something that they had to get going, so they hurried off, and we got some extra sandwiches.
No, we didn't even get on a trolley because I remember like they were stopping the rise, and I'm like, we are on
No,
the
they
other
were,
side.
but they said there's one more trolley that's going to come through, and you'll be able to get through that. I'm like, Ryan, we have to get on this trolley.
Keep in mind, it
Stop
is
that
like
dang
9 at
trolley.
night. By the way,
No,
at
it
this
was like
point.
10.
Yeah, it was. It was
Because it was
late.
like pitch black.
It's like, stop that trolley.
And
Yeah.
the masculine urge suggests go, just walk.
But then the trolley before the last trolley that we took, we nearly got on that one, and somebody like went right in front of us and sat down. I'm like, you freaking losers.
I guess I'm gonna have to sit on your lap then.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do that? Just be like, screw it. I don't care. I don't have to deal with these people.
Of
after
course,
today.
there were a bunch of foreigners too.
Oh yeah.
Another
I
thing.
think we're gonna have to cut this part out.
No, because it's not racist. It could be any from any nation. But I swear, like every single time you go to like a park, or like
Oh, boy, here
are
we go.
trying to enjoy yourself or something,
Oh no.
I swear, like on every
I'm gonna
occasion,
enjoy myself. Dang corner.
there's like a foreigner, and I don't mind you mind your own business and stuff, but I swear they like do the most rude things and
That's
act
at Disney World.
and act. No, it's at like other places like Dollywood and stuff too.
Universal wasn't bad.
Universal wasn't terrible. Universal was different. It was like Disney World, but enjoyable.
Dollywood and Disney World, they do that.
Yeah.
Remember, like when you were a little kid, they just started like sitting around you, like.
Yeah, dude. One time, I have a story about this. We were getting ice cream. Me and my mom and dad were getting ice cream at this park. It was at Disney World, and they said, "Okay, Skyler, find a seat." So I found a seat. It was a table big enough for all of us, and one by one, these foreigners started sitting in the seats at the table, and then it got to the point where I was the only ones. They were all sitting around me, and I was sitting there, and then there was one person that didn't have a seat, and they just looked at me. So I got up and like ran to mom and dad. I'm like, these people just sat down in our seats, and I even told them like we're saving those seats, and they just looked at me. I'm like, no,
No opera
What you
language.
gonna do about it?
pretty much
Like
honestly.
no opera language.
I swear when in these situations they understand you completely, but just
Just
act
don't
like
care.
they don't.
I mean, I try to do that. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. We've gotten on so many off tangents here. Chase, what do you have to say about music?
I already said it. I like. Yeah, something like that. I like the part when like the melody comes in and there's like a spot that there may or may not be drums. Then like there's a minuscule vocal part, and then the song ends. All right, bye.
Shout out to Intersection 11.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play you guys a snippet.
Can't get you out of my head. I think it's better off dead. Trying to feel that thread.
Anyways, any more funny stories? Ryan, you seem to have a lot of funny stories.
He's got a
It's
funny
not
life.
really funny stories because
Just
it,
sad stories.
it's funny because it hasn't happened to anyone else. Okay, what stories do I have? I could talk about my slow descent into madness since I dropped out, but I don't think that's funny.
That's kind of fun.
It's not funny because of just how bad it's gotten.
Give me the rundown. Give me the
You wanna hear-
TLDR.
Here, TLDR, I talk to Spotify ads because there's no one else. Everyone is either at work or
You
at
know
school.
Spotify Premium?
No, I don't.
Hey, me and Chase try to call you on Snapchat, and it takes like 5 times to call you.
Probably
He's too
because
busy
I'm.
talking to Spotify ads.
No, I'm too busy sleeping, most likely. My sleep schedule
You gotta
is
catch up on his
non-existent.
Okay, I have a great fix for that. So you get an alarm on your phone. You go to bed. You
It
turn.
doesn't work.
You turn all electronics off at 7.
No.
Yes.
No.
You
And
take
then you go to bed.
you take a break.
Screw
you,
that.
you take a break for a little bit. Maybe take a nice walk, and then you go to bed at
Take a nice warm
9:30.
glass of milk.
Go feed the Wendigo.
Yeah.
And then you turn all electronics off at 7. You take a nice walk, take a break,
Like,
and
warm
then
glass of milk.
a warm glass of milk, and then you go to bed at 9:30. Then set an alarm on your
7.
phone at 7, and then you can fix your sleep schedule.
No.
Why?
Why?
I don't care
I
about
mean, I would never do that. I
Dude.
wake up at 10 a.m. every day.
I've just.
I mean, I'll admit I have a terrible sleep schedule. Like, I'll stay up on my phone a very long time, which I definitely shouldn't do
I
that.
do it.
I mean, you're still passing all your classes with pretty much flying colors.
I don't know. I got a B in calculus right now,
A
so.
Brother.
B is pass. A
My-
B is average.
My dad got excited when I would get a C. You're good, Chief.
0.0 scale.
Oh
That's
no.
0.3.
Guys, I got a 99 on my calculus test. Oh no.
2.0.
Skyler, you could literally do nothing for the rest of school
you could,
and
like-
probably still
You could
pass.
get like B's next, like the rest of the school
Yeah.
year, and you would still have like a
You could
3.0.
just sit there and do
Do
nothing, and you'd still pass.
The thing that I hate about this year, and I've despised, I'm going to be completely honest with everybody, I've despised my senior year. It's been a terrible year.
They say
Because-
these are the best years of your life.
It's
No.
not. I really thought it would have been. You know, there is one perk, and it's that I only have to go to 4 classes,
Yeah.
and that's a perk, and then I get to leave, like, right after lunch, pretty much. So that's cool and all. The only problem is, the last time, besides this time, now that I've quit my job, I can actually do things on the week. That was cool.
Since I dropped out in, what was it, October, I've been out of the house like 20 times, and like 15 of that was therapy sessions. I have not left the house.
I know, man. I've seen your Snapchats. Your Snapchats are so insanely dark. They made me like worried about your well-being.
No,
I worry for Ryan sometimes.
I'm dead serious because the last one that you just sent, when I sent you the snap earlier yesterday, I was like, "Are you okay, man?" I was dead serious, and you didn't respond to that.
when you have
it's
to,
like-
Like, if you don't respond after something like, we're gonna like come to your house.
when
and,
I
like, break down your
figured,
door.
when I posted the second to last thing or whatever, I was like, wait, that definitely seems like a goodbye world message. So I made a post that said, to clarify, I'm not gonna die.
I
Like,
saw
if you post
that.
something like that and don't respond, we're gonna like break down your door.
Also, when you sent those messages on Snapchat, they're like, "Ask me anything." I sent you one, and you didn't say anything on it.
Dude, I just get sexually harassed during those.
I doubt it.
No,
No way.
it's always like,
Let me lick your toes, pretty boy.
here, I'll
Everybody
fix
always
this
did
up.
that as a joke. Like
yeah, but
everybody
it's
always did.
all I get.
Hey, to be fair, I sent you one, and it asked you if your refrigerator was running.
You better go get.
Yeah, you'd call me and be like, is the refrigerator running?
And then you're like, "Shut up."
And then he's like, but you better go catch it. And then hang up.
I did that to Xander, and he said no, and I said, "All right, we chill then."
And then hang up.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a story that's funny. So, for context, for whatever reason, I am deathly terrified of fish.
Oh yeah, you went fishing with the
Yeah.
boys. With who went with you? George, Xander, and Logan.
No, it was George, Xander, and Faith.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for the longest time, I've been deathly terrified of fish. I don't know why, but literally anything with scales terrifies me. Lizards, snakes, fish,
Huh.
anything.
See, I don't know why, but snakes do not bother me at all. Like,
No, let's just
bugs
listen.
bother me. I hate bugs. Spiders are fine. I don't mind spiders. I don't know why, but
I have this spider on my wall that's like half the size of my palm, and I'll look at him like,
Like you could like ride him, like just like.
pretty like I
You
could
could like drive him to school pretty much.
like I could punch him, and
He would punch back.
Yeah.
but anyways, like I I despise insects. I hate cicadas. Remember that one
Why?
year? Remember that one year when we had cicadas really bad?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not like that at all.
I mean,
I've
yeah,
told
Mind 'em.
we
I-
have those every 17 years. Is
every
it?
7 years.
My least
I thought it was
favorite bug.
17.
I'm pretty sure it's
It's not
7.
like ticks. I hate ticks. I go out in the woods and
I
they
don't
crawl.
mind bugs or like insects or
I
spiders.
I despise bugs. I hate bugs so much.
Is that your greatest fear? Is bugs?
I wouldn't say I fear them, but I like
Disdain.
greatly
I find
dislike
them annoying
them.
to deal with,
Yeah.
but if I saw one, I'm not gonna like run on the table and like cry. Or whatever.
Squeal.
No, if there's a fish.
Fish like knocking on the door. I'm scared.
Yeah, if a fish
The
knocks on
land
door,
shark.
I'm getting the shotgun and the holy water.
Okay, but anyways, when we had those cicadas terribly, like 7 years ago or whatever, how long it was.
That was 2 years ago.
We had it twice.
You were with us when, and our cousin Nick was with us when we went camping at our grandma's house, and you could barely talk over the cicadas. They were just so loud because it's right in the middle of the woods.
Remember like when their neighbors were just like playing country music all night? We were just like wide-eyed.
Oh
You know?
yeah.
I was like, if I hear one more country song, I can't take it.
Anytime we're camping, I swear the neighbors across from our grandma's house are like insane. Like they'll just be up till like 5 o'clock in the morning playing like new country music, and it's terrible.
New country music is so
I
bad.
hate
It's the
new
worst.
country music.
I'd rather
It's the
listen to
worst.
I
English,
don't
but
listen to country that
I wouldn't.
often.
I would.
But if I do, it's like Johnny
I don't
Cash,
listen
like
to a lot of
old country.
What about like
listen
80s
to
and 90s
bluegrass.
country? That's good.
Yeah, it's good. I just don't prefer
Bluegrass
country
is the
music.
best country.
Bluegrass is like the one genre that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The only problem I have with bluegrass is like half the songs sound the exact same.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the same. couple
But they're
of
good. It's good. But remember the Michael Jackson bluegrass beat? Like, that was good.
So, for those of you who don't know what cicadas sound like, take
I'll get a video.
no,
Like, describe
Ta-
it.
take grasshoppers, but just worse quality and louder.
Oh, I almost forgot the story I was going to tell. So I was weed eating my dog's pen, and dude, I could not stand it. I had to get out of there because
I
they're
hate my dog.
cicadas are attracted to noise, so they kept landing on me. They were landing on my mouth and my nose and my eyes, and I was like,
Keep in mind, cicadas are
big.
massive.
and I'm like,
big.
I can't do this. I was actually freaking out. I will freak out about
They're
cicadas. I
bigger
hate
than your
cicadas.
eye.
Yeah,
No, they're like your
and
size of your thumb.
They're landing on my mouth and my nose and my eyes, and I'm like, nah, I'm out of here.
I
And
was mowing and I had one like land on my back and I didn't know, and I like turned around in the shower and it was just like on my back. I was like,
it's like I will freak out about cicadas.
like,
I mean I could say I'm even fearful of cicadas. I don't like cicadas.
Want to hear another fear that I don't understand? Birds.
Why are you afraid
"These
of
are
birds?
drones."
No, I don't know why birds. I think it's something to do with like the fact that the beak makes no sense. Like birds just don't make sense as an animal. To me, I don't know. Like I find them to be cool creatures. Like I love seeing videos of like snakes and fish and all that. But if I had to see one in real life, there's gonna be a puddle of pee in my pants. Absolutely, there's going to be pee running down my leg, and I'm gonna be crying.
I'm trying to get a video of cicada noise.
Keep in mind, there's like thousands of these at a time.
And they're
This
on
is
you.
just one.
And they're on you.
God, that
That's the
sucker's
noise a
massive.
cicada makes. I'm terrified of cicadas. I hate cicadas so much.
All day, all night for like weeks on end.
There's like a couple months, I think.
Yeah, it was like a couple months. And
No sleep.
well, anyways, when I ran out of the weed eating area, my dad was like, "Why are you freaking out? It's not that big of a deal. They don't do anything to you. They're just cicadas." I'm like, "All right, you do it." And so then he does it, and it starts landing on his mouth, and he freaks out too and runs out of there. I'm so like, "See what I told you, man? I'm not doing it if there's cicadas there."
Welcome to the Midwest.
Yeah.
And another thing, I don't mind spiders at all. I don't know why, but I don't care. I don't mind spiders in the slightest. But grasshoppers, not a chance.
I hate
Like I don't like horseflies either. Like the giant grasshoppers, like if you're in a tall grassy area and there's a bunch of giant grasshoppers running around, jumping around, I'm afraid of that because I'm afraid I'll step on one.
Why? What's the problem with stepping on them?
I don't want to get it on my shoe. It's gross, it's disgusting, and that's why.
You're picking
Like,
your
like,
fraud.
like
You're
that scene from like the second Indiana Jones movie where where the lady sticks her hand through that like hole with a bunch of bugs in it to push the button and like stop a lever or something in Indiana Jones 2, that freaks me out every time. I could never do that.
I've never seen the Indiana Jones movies.
Well, the like walls are collapsing in on Indiana Jones and that like kid that helps him, and the girl in the show has to like stick her hand through this hole and pull a lever, and it's got like a bunch of
strap is
centipedes and
that?
everything. And in there, I'm like, nah, not a chance. And then in that show, they're eating a bunch of bugs and stuff too. I'm like, no.
You know what
I
terrified
don't.
me to death when I was like 4 years old?
What?
The freaking grasshoppers in A Bug's Life. I did not. I
don't like that movie.
I hated that movie.
I always thought that movie was boring, but
I found
It was
the
scary.
yeah, they're freaking terrifying. They just come in like SEAL Team 6 or something.
dude, we need to play Grounded on Counter Games sometime.
Yeah.
I don't find Grounded to be that fun. Like it's an okay game, but
I think
better
I
than
think they need to add some more things in there.
it's not.
Like-
Dude, I played it with I think it was Nolan, and he just kept screwing around and doing nothing. Well, no, that was more of me. We were both screwing around. But
Yeah, you're always screwing around, right?
I just do
If
side
there's
quests.
screwing to be done, it's Ryan who's doing it.
My whole life is one massive side quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wrote a song.
Well, in Grounded, I think they need to add like a boss, and it's a gardener snake. I think that would be a great
No,
boss. Ryan would
I'm-
love that boss.
I am not fighting a snake that is like thousands of times. I'm not fighting a Shadow of the Colossus-esque snake. No.
Is there not any snakes in like any of the games you play?
You can do it, Serpent King.
You can do it, Serpent King.
Is there any game I play? The only game I play now is like Madden and
Cause you used to play like or like
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring,
Yeah,
and
the-
like, was there any snakes in those stuff?
The only games I played were
I have it,
snakes.
but I've never played it.
There's
Oh.
Valhalla, Red Dead 2, and the Far Cry's. Those are the only ones I know that have snakes. I hate the ones in Far Cry because you just hear a rattle and there's no like indicator that there's an enemy nearby, so you're just walking and then boom, snake.
Anyway, speaking of games, on Counter Games, we still haven't uploaded these episodes where Jackson is playing what is it?
Phasmophobia?
No, what's it called?
Final Fantasy?
No,
Optically,
that game that Jacksepticeye plays, but it's like the first one.
That means
Literally.
Huggy Wuggy game,
No, the one that he really likes.
Happy Wheels.
It's like
Skate 3?
it's not
That's a
Elden
it's
Ring.
not Bloodborne. It's
Elden Ring?
no.
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. Jackson's playing the first Dark Souls, and I was watching. And then we just randomly called people. Like we called Ryan for a little bit, and Ryan was like, "Oh, good luck." Like he was acting like it was a really hard game.
It is.
Maybe you're just not good at it.
Okay, it's not hard. It just takes so much patience. Like, you're not gonna beat any boss. the
I see.
first
I feel
time.
like Jackson's wanting to play these games and me watching because he thinks like I'll catch on to the games. I'm like, oh, these are cool, but I still have yet to enjoy it. I'm just saying.
I mean, I played Elden Ring.
Personally, I find those types of games boring.
Not your style.
I find them boring to me, but like I couldn't watch somebody play that, and that's what I'm doing.
You know what game I've been playing? I'm
what?
not joking. Bluey the video game. I saw it
course
on
it's a
Game
video
Pass,
game.
and I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Caleb's like writing the meat of Bluey the show and like how good it is, and I'm like, Caleb, yeah, it might have some like slightly heavy topics, but it is a show for children.
Hey, to be fair though, Wild Kratts is fire.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
hang on. I want to. So ever since TV became like a mainstream thing, there
Since like the 1920s or
yeah,
1940s.
since like the 40s, there has been a dog for every generation.
Oh, yeah.
We had Snoopy, Scooby, Clifford, Blue, Bluey, like all these dogs for every generation. Are we just not going to talk about like there has to be a conspiracy there? The government's controlling us with
People
dogs.
just like dogs.
Yeah.
fair
That's
point.
the conspiracy
And there's only like
theory.
one cat.
Why
pretty
is the
much.
Peanuts theme just so freaking godly?
It's a great theme. I can play it on the piano.
So fire.
I haven't heard it in like 10 years. So
You know, like the dances they do in the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
It's great. I love watching that show for Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite
They
time
need
of
to-
year.
they need to add Peanuts into Fortnite.
Okay. Debate here. Which is better, Christmas or Halloween?
Halloween.
No, not by a long shot.
I prefer Halloween
Christmas
candy.
is so much better.
I like Halloween candy.
I never.
No, the reason Christmas wins is Halloween might be great for decorations and stuff, but Christmas might not have as good as decorations, but it has great decorations still. And the food at Christmas is better than Halloween.
FNAF has, or no. Hold on, let me go. Halloween has the FNAF movie, and that's like the best movie ever made. So.
That is true. Christmas has Tattletale.
That's not a movie. Tattletale isn't a movie. Whoa.
Me, who does not care about basically any holiday, like.
Shut up.
I'm serious. Like I never got. After I turned like 7 or 8, I just never got anything for Christmas. What do you
Oh yeah,
guys-
my favorite holiday is probably National No Ryan Day.
Yeah.
It's just like the day where we can relax and not have our ears just destroyed by Ryan's incoherent speech.
I'm gonna shatter your setup.
And like we wear shirts with Ryan's face on it that just has like a good X on it. It has the date, like last day of school before dropping out. We celebrate with party poppers. We stay up all night.
We build a giant wooden
We chant, "No Ryan, no Ryan, no Ryan."
We build a giant wooden statue of Ryan and then burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
This whole joke got started because a couple years ago on April 11th, I guess, it was like the first day I just decided to not show up to school.
Yeah, back then it used to be a rarity when Ryan didn't show up to school.
And then it was a rarity when I did show up to school. And it'd be a freaking commodity if I was awake.
Imagine if one day, like, you just randomly showed up to school even though you're not in school.
Yeah, for the last day, be like, yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, I had to.
You should.
Sorry, my dog ate my homework.
It would have been funny if you showed up for National Ryan Day, National No Ryan Day, like as an opposite twist.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah, I'm not showing back up.
Speaking of Ryan and video games, 5 months at Ryan's. That's a good
Not
video
coming out
game.
ever.
Coming out nowhere.
I have a website for it.
You do?
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't remember the URL, but you know.
We should hire Scott Cawthon to make it.
It was just like 5 months at Ryan's devlog, where I had like the background was his face, and it had like I dated it, and it was just like January 3rd, 2024 devlog, no progress, and then that's like the whole thing. And it had I also did a FNAF movie review on there. That's up there somewhere. I wrote like an essay on it.
I remember I changed the picture and the text of the Five Nights at Freddy's game I have on my computer to 5 months at Ryan's, and I put a picture of Ryan on there.
I miss my old hair.
Why do you miss your old hair? I thought you liked the new style.
For stupid personal reasons,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't want to get into
Like
it.
religious reasons?
Yeah, he just converted.
Mashallah, brother.
What's up, brother? Okay, now let's talk about another random topic.
boy.
What do you guys think of Gen Alpha's new slang?
I like it.
I hate it. I despise it.
Anyone who uses brain rot makes me want to just die. All of my friends, every day I get on Xbox, I wait 8 hours for them to get on, and all I hear is skippity got Ohio and Ohio got just shut up.
To be fair, every
Phantom tax
generation
mewing.
watches stupid stuff.
Like
We watched I'm a Banana. That's like
That's
premium brain.
that's premium.
That's like premium brain.
Fun fact about the I'm a banana thing: the guy that made it died in the like he held someone hostage or whatever,
I respect the hustle.
and he was
Gotta
Snoop Dogg's
respect it.
brother-in-law. Snoop Dogg's like, dude, just turn yourself
no, we're
in.
not talking about that.
Oh, then,
that-
oh,
that's
that's
too
peanut
long.
butter
Peanut
jelly time. Yeah.
You know the song where it's like, I'm a banana,
No,
I'm a
I've
banana. Here,
never
we'll
heard
play it.
that. Let's
Peanut butter
not.
too hard.
He pe-
You'll really like that.
she peanut on my butter till at jelly time.
Well, we're gonna have to cut that one out.
Yep.
Cicada ASMR.
I hate cicadas.
Already says that.
Somebody sent me this short where it was a plate of cicadas. People eat those, by the way.
If it was covered in chocolate, I might try it.
Okay, I'm not racist, but
Okay.
why do Asian countries have the weirdest delicacies? Like they'll eat like elephant testicles or
They have
whatever.
it rough over there.
That's like India.
No, like in Japan,
like elephant.
you guys know what a hagfish is?
I've heard of it.
It's like something that lives like thousands of feet below the surface of
Yeah,
the
it's
ocean.
rare.
Yeah, and they just eat them, and they like produce gallons of slime. And if you,
I mean, to be fair, they want to
do
they
know
want to
in the
eat
lobby.
they want to eat like puffer fish, and if you don't cook it a certain way, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I try it.
I'd like to not try it. I'll stick to my, normal American
Like
food.
chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get
dino nuggets and mac and cheese.
dino nuggies and
Dino nuggets and mac and
Dunkaroos.
cheese is like the
I
greatest
I get a
thing.
little eccentric. I get a little bit out there with Australian Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
What is that?
You haven't heard of Dunkaroos? It's like
No.
it's like a cookie, and they'll have like a confetti dip or a
It sounds
chocolate
like
dip.
something a redneck would call Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna go give me some Dunkaroos.
Okay, to be fair though, Krispy Kreme's destroys Dunkin' Donuts
Oh,
all
yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah.
Krispy
I've
Kreme
never
is so
seen a
much
Krispy
better.
Kreme in my life.
They're,
missing out.
they're farther down south. But Dunkin' Donuts cannot hold a candle to Krispy Kreme.
I haven't-
Dunkin' Donuts is like the hotel type donut.
It's like the motel type donut.
Yeah, pretty much.
Casey's donuts are always on top.
Actually, Casey's is
good.
better than Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts is like really sets the bar for like how bad
it's
you
really
can make a donut.
dry. It's like eating a desert. Like,
Dunkin'
it's like,
Dunkin' Donuts is just bad all around.
eating a sponge.
Coffee's pretty mid. Donuts suck. Yeah, pretty bad. I don't know how they're more popular than Krispy Kreme.
I don't know how people enjoy coffee, dude. It tastes.
I like coffee.
It just tastes like
Coffee's
dirt.
good if it doesn't taste like coffee.
Yeah, if you put a lot of like sugar.
Creamer and
Yeah.
stuff in it.
My dad, when he got incarcerated for something, I don't remember.
Didn't a wall fall on him, you said?
Huh?
I thought you said a wall fell on
Why
him.
would he get
No.
incarcerated for having a wall fall?
That's,
That wall got arrested.
no, okay, that's a different story. How my
Okay.
dad lost his leg, but he got arrested for like running away or whatever. I don't remember something
We need
stupid.
to learn about this.
And
Just like you, Ryan.
when
Yeah,
he
just like you, Ryan.
shut up.
With all the 6 cans of corn.
Okay.
He's going to Ohio
Okay,
with 6 cans.
Caleb made me so mad about that. He's like, "So what food do you have?" And I'm like, "Okay, I got a couple cans of corn." Like I'm listing it off. He's like, "Oh, you have a couple cans of corn." I'm like, "Hey, jackweed, I've got more, but you won't listen."
Couple, that's like 2.
Dude,
It's less than 4.
I still have the whole stock. I've
You're
got.
ready to go.
It was like 25 cans.
That reminds me. I remember one time you sent the Snapchat a picture of your bed, and it was like completely trash. There's a bunch of wrappers of Mexican food.
It's not much better.
And there was a can of corn and a bottle of mayonnaise on your bed.
There was not a bottle of mayonnaise.
I was
That's
like,
not mayonnaise.
I was like, what are you doing?
It wasn't mayonnaise.
Bro's waking up at 1
Yeah,
a.m. in the morning.
emergency mayonnaise.
Well, bro gets up from his stream at 2 a.m. in the morning, goes to his fridge, only sees a can of corn and a bottle of mayonnaise. He's like, we're going to make a casserole with this.
The only time I clean my bed is when it's too much. Like I have
Too much
to,
to lay down.
when I have to push it out of the way just to get
Mine
on
gets
my,
bad.
half of the bed.
I mean, my floor is like non-existent right now, currently.
Mine's not too bad.
Yeah, I've never been too hygienic. I'll be honest, Chief.
What was I going to tell? Oh, yeah, but back to the cicada thing. Somebody.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody sent me this short with somebody having cicadas on a plate and just pouring a bunch of like melted cheese on it.
Cheese covers up the world.
and they're like, cicadas and cheese, that's good. And I read the comments and somebody's like, what does it taste like? And he said, chicken flavored potato chips.
No shot.
Does it taste like chicken and biscuit?
Because it's like crunchy and
There's
stuff.
something else about cicadas. They mold their skin and it sticks to walls, so it'll be
Just
like
like
a
me,
dead
for real.
cicada. But I watched a video of like the one time I tried to watch ASMR. This guy had like a bunch of cicada shells, and he was just like, and it was like, oh my god, I love this content. I'm like,
I can't listen to ASMR. It freaks me out.
I
I can't do it.
there's one specific type of ASMR I
yeah.
listen to, but we don't talk
Oh, yeah.
about that.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
YouTube Dark Side ASMR.
No. We're talking about ASMR where you delete the search history
Oh, yeah.
after.
Ian's told me about this, I think.
Send me some.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I didn't have a mother growing up. Okay? Can you really blame me, Chief? Approval is what
We're
I
cutting
seek.
this out.
We are not cutting this out.
Anyways, back to cicadas.
You are.
Let's not go
No,
back.
I just want to say
You
one more
are
thing about it.
such a
I just want to say
Midwesterner.
I just want to say one more thing about it.
I
So,
love Culver.
so all these people are like, "Oh, you need to stop eating meat. Like, start eating bugs instead of like
No.
hamburgers and stuff." I'm like, I swear, if I was in a survival situation, if I was stranded in the desert and I had to eat bugs to live, I would choose to starve.
Yeah.
I think I would eat
I would
bugs.
choose to starve. I would not do it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
what if it's a nice island, though?
If it's
I
the
don't care.
bugs from
I would-
Lion
I would
King,
choose to starve.
maybe.
Oh, yeah, those look good. They're, like, nice and tender.
Nice and juicy and
Yeah.
plumpy.
You're actually making me like disgusted right now.
I'm gonna look up bug delicacy.
Bug delicacies. I remember I saw this video of this. I believe she was Japanese chick. And she was like killing this squid in the worst like cut.
Kinda like that.
What is?
Bug delicacy.
Oh, is that like maggots, like giant maggots?
This looks like caterpillars. What is? Those are
Scorpion.
scorpions.
No, they're eating them like soddy bobbies.
This is the
What
worst.
the
This
frick?
is the worst.
Oh, spiders. Why
No,
the
look.
frick would you think, oh, we have normal food, or we could eat spiders?
Here. Of course there is.
For context,
That's not too bad.
Chase showed us a stick with like these giant freaking like maggots or caterpillars on a stick, and they're just eating them. Why? What brings a person to think I'm gonna just
Hunger.
eat bugs?
Hungry.
I would starve. I would starve.
Here, today we have a delicacy of fried aardvark externals.
You said you like grasshoppers.
You know that crunch would sound good though.
Yeah. I like a good texture.
Well, apparently they said.
This would
Apparently,
be a good profile picture.
What is that?
apparently
Looks like he's,
they.
like, pulling bugs out of his mouth.
Apparently they say cicadas taste like shrimp.
I don't like shrimp.
You know how? Okay, coconuts taste disgusting. If anything has coconut in it, I hate it.
The coconut's delicious.
No, it's not. What are you watching?
I'm gonna have Ryan to react to this video, and we'll explain it after.
All right.
Who ate my ice cream? Not me. It's me.
Is that Luffy from
Yes.
whatever? Is that meat?
Yes.
I love how they only get the audio of this. Huh. That's... Is that an egg yolk?
Yes.
I feel like the meat would taste really good, but everything...
That's perfect. It doesn't get much better than that.
So, anyways, for context, there's this dude called Bayashi TV, and he makes the most disgusting dishes of all time. But it's hilarious because, like, the one I just showed Ryan was he takes up a bunch of raw meat and like grinds it together, like mixes it together with an egg yolk first. Then he takes an ice cream cone, because why not? Puts it on top of the ice cream cone, puts a sheet of lettuce on top of that, puts more on top of the lettuce, and then tops it off with a raw egg yolk.
And then just eats it in
eats
one
the whole
bite.
thing. And then I noticed after every video, he like smiles and has the perfect smile, has the whitest teeth ever. I'm like,
You
how
can
is
see
it
the
grow?
tooth clean, like, cling.
Yeah.
Like,
You must be a dentist. or
like,
something.
dude has to be a dentist or something.
Nah, it's because of all the food he eats.
It's actually like clean.
It's the egg
Isn't
yolk.
that like... You can't eat like raw beef. That's...
well,
Maybe it's like...
well,
pork or,
you
like,
can
chicken.
Nah,
eat,
he
you can
cooked
eat raw
it.
beef.
You can eat raw... What is it? You can't eat raw pork.
You can't
though.
eat raw poultry.
Yeah.
But the thing is, apparently for context, why he always has raw eggs and everything is because in like the Asian countries, like they don't have to worry about the diseases from chickens and stuff. So their egg yolks are free from disease, so they can eat them raw.
Doesn't mean I want to though.
Yeah.
It still tastes like an egg.
It's like I don't get it, but okay.
You guys want to see something stupid?
I think we've seen a lot of this stupid.
Look up mountain chicken.
I'm not looking.
Anyways,
Okay, great.
True. That's real.
yep.
We're just gonna be reacting to YouTube Shorts now.
Yeah.
You could pull it up in the visual. Just like
Yeah.
add that in there.
So what else do we want to talk about?
Balls.
All right.
Another
I
part
really
to edit
like
out.
Basketball. I'll pass the mic off.
Ooh, the NFL draft started in about 6 days, I
No
think.
one cares about the NFL.
Wow, I don't care. I couldn't care less about any professional sport ever.
Yeah.
There is a sport where they roll a cheese wheel down a hill and people chase after it.
I'd like that.
I would like that.
like to
I
play
also
it.
like the National Jousting League.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yes. Remember
No,
when I kept joking about a jousting team at our school?
No. I
Skyler,
remember.
you know what we should do? Make a Pong league where you just play Pong.
What?
You play Pong. You know Pong.
Yeah.
Like it's the National Pong League where you just have like tournaments in Pong. No, like the video game Pong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and you just like there's a tournament for Pong.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and it's the National Pong League. It's the MPL. Yeah, we should do that.
Why are my nipples in your chest?
So Ryan, why don't you say a bar from the Ian versus Ryan battle?
That we're not doing apparently.
Do you remember any bars?
I don't want to.
You don't want to remember? Or you
Speaking of rapping, what was that rap that you did that one time and then you deleted it because you were embarrassed about it and then Nolan saved it?
We don't talk about that.
What song was it
it
though?
like ironic or not?
We don't talk about it.
Just like Bruno.
I know like Skyler, he had like a lyric book, and I like looked at it. And he was like, "No, you can't say that." And I was like, "Okay."
A what?
You had like a book of like lyrics for like an Undertale song that you made.
No, I haven't made any Undertale songs
No.
with lyrics.
Yeah, then what was it for?
It would be a song that I just wrote.
Yeah, and I was like looking at the lyrics. Oh, you can't look at that.
Yeah, I don't want you to copyright it.
I wasn't. I trust me. I don't want to copyright your lyrics. I don't want to.
Yeah, I would never make an Undertale song with lyrics because all of them suck. Except for Down to the Bone.
No story of Undertale.
No.
You know that's a good one.
Well, how's it go?
I'm not gonna say it. I forgot actually. That's as far as I remember.
There's a Family Guy one.
I like the one where his house burns down, or she. I can't tell. I like when their house burns down. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man, my lyrical genius is not as good as I remember it being.
Let me see.
No.
Please,
Please let us see the. I'll give you
Here.
$20.
Make me the beat, and then I'll release the song.
I just want to read the lyrics.
You don't want
we'll develop the beat right now if you let us see the lyrics.
No.
Yeah.
I'll
How about, here, we'll do $25 for us to see them.
No. Maybe.
And we're gonna have to edit that out too, because that's the thing that we could get canceled for.
No.
No one knows who will cancel us, Skyler.
Oh, somebody will on Twitter will find us
You'll find
or
our addresses,
Instagram.
too.
You know, speaking of Instagram, I hate Instagram commenters. They're the
Yeah.
worst people ever. Like I freaking hate them so much. If I didn't have a local community Instagram account, then I would be deleting Instagram. I'll come across a cat video, and it's like a cat, and this guy has food in front of the cat, and the cat like meows at him, and he's about to pour the food in, and instead of being like, oh, that's a cute cat, that's cool and everything, instead you have commenters that are like, why are you taunting the cat with the food above his head? Are you purposely starving the cat? And I'm like, cry me a river.
I can do
Shut
I
up.
thought you were gonna go with like the demonic Instagram comments. So
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what this girl's name is, but she would make these videos where it was like really bad jokes, and then it would be half a chuckle, and then she'd stare at the camera while smiling for like 5 seconds, and then she got famous because
So
people
like
would,
Vsauce.
Yeah.
no, she would upload these, and she got famous because people would be like, oh, that's a
Name and address withheld.
Like queso.
Just like queso.
People say that in comments to queso all the time.
Yeah, I don't find Queso funny. He just has like 3 lines. He says like, "What does that even mean, bro? You're banned. Ban this guy." And then he just goes back to playing.
Get this guy out of every social media server possible.
Dude, I love the Instagram commenters where it's like, "I has to have money and I give money to you. Call me at these and."
Like the bots?
Yeah, the bots.
YouTube has that problem too.
I know. Everyone.
You know what?
has it.
Another thing I hate. Snapchat. I hate Snapchat.
Really?
The only reason I have Snapchat is to communicate with Ryan, pretty much. And Caleb, because Caleb doesn't. I can't get Caleb's text messages, so.
I hardly ever get phone time anymore. I don't even have it right
Ryan,
now.
you should just use like Discord and we can just not have to use.
I hate Discord.
It's not that bad.
But you like Snapchat.
Yeah, because you see, Discord is full of undesirable individuals.
Remember when we would go into like servers, like
Furry servers.
and like take down the server or something?
I remember I was part of this femboy server trying to get. I was climbing up the ranks, spent 5 months on it.
5 months. That's dedication.
Yeah, I, like every day, little by little, just building up trust. and,
It's like a large game of Among Us.
and I joined this voice call, and an actual femboy joined, and I'm an idiot, and I can't help myself. So that he joins, and I'm like, okay, I'm interviewing him, and then they're like, oh, you're being a fan, and then they got banned. I'm like, brother.
We spammed the Thanos beatbox.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We
me,
didn't spend 5 months.
me and Chase would just spam the Thanos beatbox and get banned after like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Remember doing this clan,
This podcast was brought to